Hey Gemini, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your general reading for April 2019. I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, well, let's put that one there. The moon is in Capricorn, and Mercury is out of its retrograde period. It's stationed to go direct, at 16 degrees of Pisces, and it's currently sitting on top of the planet Neptune. So while your spiritual insight can be great, boy, you can see into dimension after dimension after dimension, but the fog and the confusion and the fear and the escapism. Oh, jeez Louise. That was a lot of cards, so I'm not gonna read that. That was a whole chunk of cards. Anyway, all of that stuff can be in question, especially since it's your ruling planet that is going through all these changes. Poor Gemini and Virgo, because you're both ruled by Mercury. Let's see, what else do I want to say real quick? I'll list major transits, common transits in the description box. So take a look at those if you're interested. But what I do want to say to you, Gemini, is that Mars is moving into your sign. I want to say on Sunday, but I should have looked that up by now because I said that last video. But anyway, Mars is moving into your sign, I think by the end of the week. So definitely your sun is going to be lit up because your sun sign Gemini, or if your moon in Gemini, then wherever your moon is, or your emotions, those things are going to be lit up. There's going to be more passion and drive towards those things in your life, or in a particular area in your life. The other thing is I forgot to mention to the other two signs that we have 3 planets that are going retrograde in April. Jupiter is retrograde. I cannot talk. See, Mercury's starting to mess me around. Jupiter is going retrograde on the 10th, or will retrograde on the 10th. Pluto retrogrades on the 24th, and then Saturn retrogrades on the 30th. Jupiter is our good luck, expansion, acquisitions. It's our spiritual knowledge, or philosophical knowledge. Pluto, of course, is sex, death, transformation, the hard stuff, the obsessive stuff. It goes retrograde, so it'll back off a little bit. And then Saturn is, it's our authority, it's our responsibilities, it's how we work and follow the rules and, take care of things that need to be taken care of that aren't so fun. So those 3 planets, as I said before, will all retrograde in April. That's a lot to happen in 1 month, so we are definitely going to feel those energies shift, especially while these planets are ingressing or moving into that sign. Things will be really strong. It may start to feel like, though, some sort of load off for a lot of us. So let's just go ahead and get started. Gemini, you look like you are the man with the 6 of Wands. Just all glamorous out here, passionate, regal, and whatnot. And this is how the people are seeing you. You're getting the accolades and the praise and the recognition. Yeah, I've got this feeling that even if you're not seeing it outright, it's going on. I don't think that you're going to miss it, though. I think this is very public, that you'll start to see this respect and admiration and that kind of stuff. Whatever it is that you've been doing, keep doing it, because it's definitely got you out here looking like the man or the woman, or whatever it is that you identify as. And there you go. The next message is the King of Cups, Yeah. So when it comes to your work and your money, Gemini, it looks like you have unconditional love for what it is that you do. And I think that it makes you very good at what it is that you do. You could be in something that's very spiritual or creative, but whatever it is that you do, you have this limitless love for it, this limitless love for your craft. I feel like whatever it is that you might be doing right now that is helping you earn money or helping you, earn this status is right up your alley. This is what you've always wanted, and this is how you've always wanted to do it. And people can see that. They know it's not a fluke. They know it's not a lie. Your energy is hella real out here. And I think that it's going to make you very successful. And I feel like if you need some guidance in this area, because I feel like you may know that you're on the right path. You're intuitively connected to knowing that you're on the right path. But if this is not you, this is somebody who's a professional peer, maybe somebody in your workspace who is genuinely interested and invested into who you are as a person. And they're going to show you that connection and that ideal understanding and support. Okay, this music's getting a little aggressive. If you hear the beeping, that's the dryer. Now, if this is not you, this could be somebody who is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And if it's not on the sun, it could be on their moon. Or it's just somebody who's very creative, intuitive, emotionally mature and stable with this me and the king, and very in tune and connected. I mean, like to the utmost, they are the master at these things. If this is not you, this is somebody that you're dealing with in that space that we just talked about. Either way, it looks good for you. Next. Okay. In your personal relationships, your romantic relationships, you may be finding yourself having to stand up for something that you really believe in, for how you want to follow your passions. Or if this is not you doing this, because this can be the person that you are dealing with. This could be a situation where, because you are so in this space right now, with this success and this come up, this glow up, as the kids call it, there may be somebody who is fighting for their position, because they may think that you don't necessarily see them anymore because your attention is on these other things. Now, again, as I said before, this could be a situation where you may find yourself having to stand up for what it is that you want to do, because maybe somebody's trying to hold you back. But with the 7 of Wands in the upright position, understand that what you're fighting for, if this in fact is you, is worth fighting for. You are doing the right thing. And if you have somebody that is fighting for you, they are genuinely fighting to keep what it is that you guys have alive. The next card is, and we're making moves out here, baby, it's the 2 of Wands. There is a lot going on with you, Gemini. This is passion. Mars moving into your sign is, I mean, poof, you out of there. You doing things. There's a lot going on around you, and you're making, like I said, moves on top of moves on top of moves, and you're making the right moves. Oh yeah, you've got the world in your hands. So, like I said before, what you are doing is right. What you're doing is true, and you're unconditionally connected to it. But you definitely may find somebody you love who is starting to feel a little neglected. Yeah, you got too much energy for them right now. You may need to remind them that they are still important to you. And I understand how it is to ride a wave when you are feeling like everything is going right. You can do no wrong. And right now, Gemini, from the way that things look in these cards, you can't. Okay, so let's move on to the next card, which is, your superpower for the month, which it looks like you already have tapped into some way or another. But humor me, humor us. Let's just see what it is. Knight of Rods reversed. Your superpower is not letting not getting fired up to the point where you get angry about things, and being able to, even though you're making these moves, being able to not get into that place of, I'm so all or nothing. I've got so much going on. I'm burning the candle on both ends, and I can't, what I'm saying is, with all of that going on, you could easily end up in a space where you burn out. And because you are so overstimulated with all of these wands and all of the things that you're moving towards and fighting for, and then trying to keep up with being on this pedestal and maintaining that rank, you could very easily burn out. You could very easily get into your temper and snap at people because you may not be getting the proper sleep or rest because you're on the move. Your superpower this month is understanding that, yes, I have a lot going on. Yes, there's a lot to do. Yes, I've got a reputation to uphold and maintain. But what I can't do is let myself fly off the handle and become too much and start doing too much and planting my flag in all of these places that I could never possibly claim, just because you can't have your energy everywhere. You can't be 100% everywhere. So if you're planting all these flags, you got too many irons in the fire, then something's going to happen. You're going to drop the ball. You can't maintain all of that. Your superpower is understanding that you have to stay stable. You have to get just as much rest as it is the amount of work that you put in, or the amount of moves that you're making. You have to recharge your battery. You have to not let people get the best of you, or make you get angry or upset because you're stressed because you've got so much going on. That's your superpower for months. The outcome is the Eight of Cups reversed. The reason that, I'm sorry, not reversed, the Eight of Cups in the upright position. Looks like the reason, Gemini, that you are doing all of this is because no matter what it is that you had, whatever emotional comfort or stability that you may have been relying on up until this point, you come to a point where you felt like this was no longer enough to satisfy you. And you decided that no matter what, you were going to get past this situation. You were going to walk away from this situation to see what else is out there. And you understood going out that there may be obstacles. There may be dark times that maybe you didn't know exactly what it was that you were doing at the time. But what it does is it brings you this immense amount of success. Your outcome card for me in this reading is what led you to do all of this in the beginning. And the outcome, it all comes full circle, and you find that you left something behind. Whatever it was that you were emotionally dependent on, you successfully left that behind. It brought you success. You're doing what you love. You fought for what you believed in. You made the right moves, and you kept your temper in check. It don't get no better than that. So that's the way I see it, Gemini. If you would like to get a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Forgive me, I have been talking too fast. I get a little excited and I stumble over my words. I need to learn to slow down. Okay. Anyway, all of those things that I just said. And that's it. I'm out. Hope to talk to y'all again next month.